like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Jackson.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking, go back. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 51 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hitting double. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Lions. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Carter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 3rd down, Carter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit half. And show this week, get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Snead's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Number 53.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They run the counter. Carter.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taking a behind the line of scrimmage. 53 is the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, It's Ingram, and he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Ravens on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is third down and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now back to throw.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaching.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control of the football.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.